wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, I am Rizka Ramanti from Aranari State Islamic University. Today I would like to discuss about coming back to school during Covid-19. Here is a question for me. Should we start our schools? Before I answer this question, I would like to show you the data about the cases of Covid-19 in Indonesia.
The number of cases of COVID-19 in Indonesia has kept growing. As of May 29, 2020, as many as 25,216 cases has been confirmed as positive for COVID-19. The number of fatality is 1,520 cases, while the number of recovered patients is 6,492. There is also a repetition that refutes the government's regulation related to going back to schools during coronavirus. It has been signed by 16,000 parents. They ignore the government and keep their children at home.
According to me, if the government keeps pushing us to reopen and start schools during this pandemic, I think it will be worse. The reasons are, first, let's see. For example, in elementary school, it consists of kids who like to play around and move from one place to another. Of course, they are so active. So, can you imagine that if they are forced to study back in schools? As we know that kids are kids, do you believe that they can play without touching each other or hugging each other? I think it's almost impossible. Without a good guard, it will be hard for teachers to control student social distancing. I think it needs more teachers to control their students, such as 5 students are controlled by 1 teacher. However, if the students don't listen to a teacher commands, of course, they will spread a coronavirus easily. And the schools will be the place where to get corona, right? And second, when students come back to school, of course, they are hungry and they need to eat. And then they go to canteen. As we know that the canteen is the place that is full of crowd. If the canteen students meet their friends, they will be forget or disobey about the social distancing. And you know that the canteen can make it be worse. If a kid is positive for coronavirus, he can be isolated a lot and need his mother or a family member to accompany him during quarantine. It facilitated the spread of coronavirus from the children to their mother. So considered to this reason, I disagree to start school during coronavirus or COVID-19, except the case of the COVID-19 has decreased and the government has their own solution to reduce it. For me, we need to be patient and try to reduce this pandemic to maintain us. But it doesn't mean that we don't go to school at all. We have to consider this problem. The solutions are, first, online class. We can turn to digital class. I highly agree to start our school in online learning. And the teacher should prepare the material on contextual learning. Also, not to give a million of tasks for students, because it will be online testing, not online learning. Really? Second, learn and only focus on a specific subject, including religion knowledge, for example, or coronavirus information, and the student also can learn from their patient. And the third is parent attention. When the parents care to their children and guide them, they can improve themselves to gain knowledge, such as learn how to edit a video or learn how to edit a picture and etc. I think that this really helps their children to gain knowledge by themselves at the house. However, for some regions in Indonesia which have 0 cases of COVID-19, they can start in schools, but they have to implement the action to prevent the COVID-19. For example, school prepare a good thing like a wash towel or soap and command the student to wash their hand regularly. And also they have to asking them to bring their own food from home and avoid close contact with their friends. So that's all my discussion today. I hope you are safe and pray for coronavirus go away from our life so we can enjoy and live better. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you so much for your attention. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.